just the thing that's been there the whole time. I could finally relax. I didn't have to make it any better, or change it, or do anything to it. It just held me. Just the way I was. Even through some ugly shit. Everything from what I am as a human, as a person, as a psyche, to what I'll always be. It showed me I can't be hurt, no matter how much the things in the world hurt. It's just something that it's all held within. It just can't be touched. And nothing I did was wrong. You can't mess it up. Like you said, good without opposite. It's too good to be true. But it's like the one thing that is true. It's so pretty out here. I don't even have my contact lenses on. It's so blurry, but still so beautiful. It doesn't have to have bells and whistles. It's just incredible without anything added to it. And I don't have to stir it up in any kind of way. And if I do, it's okay. It just goes right back. And I always felt like I had to stir the pot and like make it something that it wasn't at the time. But whatever it is at that exact moment, no matter how mundane, it's so perfect. Just like that. Even just the quietest little thing. It's just the beautifulest, most beautiful. Yeah, just that. And it happens a lot of times. I wouldn't say it was just one time. It was just over and over. And, you know, it's just what's going to keep happening. At some point, I'll stop shaking. It's just gonna be another day. And that's okay. It's just as perfect. I have to stir it up.
Like, what was it, do you feel like, that enabled you, made you available for what you experienced?
I'd say just bravery, honesty, and a really good guide. A lot of good help. I could not have done that alone. Not at all. And thank you just doesn't sum it up. I don't know how I would have navigated any of that craziness just by myself with no context. That was the most wild odyssey. I had no idea where I was going, what was happening, even physically or in my psyche. And there's no experience or technique that I feel like gave me a good idea of what any of this would be like. There was no like training program for it. I don't know. It just really felt like the time. And I don't know. I remember in that session with Adrian at the end, just crying a bit and feeling shaky and saying like it's time. And I'm so logical. I always want to know, like, well, what specific detail makes me know that it's time? And what information do I have? But it really just felt like it's time. And signing up, I don't know, people ask me, why the hell are you locking yourself in a dark box for 5 days? I don't know. It felt right. It felt like the thing to do. And I don't know, it doesn't feel like, with so many things, it's felt like maybe I could go kind of evangelize it and like try to go sell it. Like, you should go try this thing, let me persuade you. But it really is sinking in now that you gotta be ready for it. And yeah, I don't think it would be beneficial for the wrong kind of situation, you know. And there's so much guilt and shame and criticism that I smeared over all of it, and realized like that's not a part of it at all. That was all just, that wasn't me, that wasn't it, that wasn't necessary. And I don't know, you don't have to sit a certain number of minutes every day or move your body in a certain way that's more spiritual than any other way. Just the way that you said, the quality of your connection, that, oh, I'm gonna have your voice on loop in there for a while. Just so many gems in there. The quality of your connection. Like, no thought is more spiritual than another. No feeling is more spiritual than another. No experience is more spiritual than another. It's just the quality of your relationship to that thing. And I don't know, it just, the pressure of like having to do something too. That spirituality is this thing that must be achieved. And if I don't do it, I'm a piece of shit. And if I don't achieve the highest levels of awakening, then I wasted my life. You know, like it just feels like what started this life wasn't me. What put me on the path wasn't me. What gave me the ability to follow the path wasn't me. What's bringing me here isn't me. Like, none of it was any achievement whatsoever. It's so wild seeing another human.